Hello and welcome to the review of the Tamiya Panzer II in 1/35 scale. Alright, firstly I'd like to start off by saying that I got this kit for around £10 and it was relatively easy to build and it didn't take much work, and I mean the details are really nice on this kit, and I mean this is my first 1/35 scale Tamiya, so I'm hoping to get some more. But yeah, it's a really nice kit and I enjoyed building and painting it. Right, firstly we're going to take a look at the box here. We'll put aside the model for now, and the box. I like the box art; it's quite cool. It just has the tank and the the figures crew. It says it is the Military Miniatures Series 9 in 1/35 scale. It says combat crew of 5 and it's easy to assemble. Alright, and then it just has the Tamiya branding. Yeah. Right, let's take a look at the box now. I mean, the box is not too... there's nothing on the back of the box, just some tape. And then on the side it has another picture of the model and some writing in Japanese, I think. Then on this side, some more, another picture. Yeah, we've been to that side already. Then on this back side, it has the other models, some of the other models, so the Jag Panther, King Tiger, Tiger 1 and the Type 61. And yeah, let's take a look at what's in, what you get inside the box. So it's one of these kind of boxes. There's nothing really on the inside of the box, but yeah. Here are the poly caps that you used for the for attaching the road wheels and the track wheels and stuff. But I mean, I've got a few left, and it gives you. It's kind of interesting, and I thought it was quite nice. You've got you've got two instructions. So there's one in English, which you can read there. Which you can read. There has a quite nice history of the tank. I mean, all of this, pretty much all of this page. You can't see it because I can't zoom out, but all this page, which is pretty long, is all of the history of the tank and what kind of regiments it was from. And this is the instruction. I mean, there's only 5 steps to it. It's relatively simple. So first step, it shows you kind of like attaching kind of going through some of the smaller parts of the build, and there's the track with the wheels, there's the turret, then it's the accessories to the kind of the hull to the tank, and then the next bit is just the tracks, which you could probably staple on or heat seal them. I stapled them because I wanted to. And then it gives you, this is not it, another instruction manual or leaflet. It's kind of like a pamphlet. It's not bad. In Japanese, because I think it's a Japanese company. So I just read the English one because I can't read Japanese. Then it gives you a painting and marking guide in Japanese. I just kind of made up my own little scheme, which looks fine. Then inside of the box, it gave you decals, which I haven't actually put onto mine yet. I'll probably have to do that later. When I have time. And it's a small decal sheet. Just has some German insignia, and a couple of numbers, and a kind of the squad or the squad and regiment markings. That's it pretty much for the box. I mean, it did have 4 sprues inside of the box. I mean, in it. And yeah, that's the box pretty much. Put this back, and then we'll get onto the interesting bits, which is the kit. So here's the kit. It's not. This is my paint scheme in it. It's not that great, but it's fine. It's fine for me. It's kind of. It's a 2-tone, no 3-tone. So I've got the kind of really dark, kind of sandy brown. It's not very dark. It's quite light. And then I've gone for the green and then the brown, which is quite nice. Just to note that also matches on the figures, so I've kind of done the same, so it kind of looks quite uniform. And yeah, right, so this tank the tracks, I stapled them on. I don't know if you can see it. I stapled them on. That was pretty hard. I've only had experience with these sort of tracks, so I don't really like these sort of tracks. They're hard to put on in most tanks. You got this little dummy on, and I don't think he's supposed to be that posed because I couldn't really fit his legs in, so I just had to put his body and stick that onto the turret. So the turret rotates, and the thing levitates. The gun. And basically the turret assembly actually comes off, which allows it to turn. As I said, there's no legs. I kind of just didn't stick them on because I couldn't do that very well. And that's the thing. There's nothing really much inside of it, apart from. So I don't know what's inside there. Something to do with batteries. I don't know why. Maybe you can make this like a remote control thing. I don't know. But yeah, you can rotate the turret, and I've put this back, and I think it's quite stiff, kind of a bit stiff. So I think that's probably, if you can see that, I think that's kind of, yeah, it's probably kind of scraping on the bottom of the turret here. Nice paint scheme. Actually, it didn't really take too long to build. It took me about a day. It wasn't really that hard. And yeah, the tracks are a bit wonky, but I mean they work, and they're all right. But yeah, I like this kit. It's quite interesting to build because I mean I've never built a 1/35 scale tank build or an arm build before. Next, move on to the figures, and basically, I don't know why, but I painted the figures like kind of the guns and the helmets in black. But I mean it looks all right actually. Yeah, so I said again, if you can see it, the camo marking matches the tank, so they kind of look really uniform next to the tank, and it looks kind of cool. So basically, what there is in this tank, well, on the squad, is one of them is cut. This is the pose of each one. So let me get focus. Let's zoom out again. So yeah, that is the the guy. He has a black helmet and an MP40. According to the instruction booklet, I think it's an MP40. It might be an MP39 or something, but I think it's an MP40. This is the sergeant according to the instruction manual. Yeah, I could have put like this guy. These didn't really fit very well, so I only put it on one of these. So I feel it looks a bit ununiform. But yeah, there's that guy, and yeah, that's the squad sergeant. This is, I think he has I don't know what his armed is, maybe a Carabiner 90K. So that's kind of the standard German infantry rifle. He has this, the rifle, helmets. All the helmets are in black, are painted black, along with the what are they called? Whatever they're called, them kind of the briefs or something, yeah, to hold the things up. They're in black as well, and I guess it's kind of maybe in the Afrika Corps, as it says on the box, because they are wearing shorts and t-shirts, so probably true. And yeah, so that's another figure. Yeah, let me get my focus. So this is another guy. He's probably just armed with an MP40. And he looks not too bad. So it all probably follow the same camo scheme. It wasn't actually too difficult to actually get. I think this is the MP. I mean, yeah. Let me just go look at the instructions. What actually? I think it's an MP 35. Let's just check. So on the box, this should tell you what kind of guns are these. So look, it's an MG34. I thought. Look, so it tells you each of the guns. So that's an MG34. And you see that is an MP40. Yeah, it's an MP40. And what gun is the rifleman? Yeah, Carabiner 90K. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is really good because it gives you some really nice factual knowledge of when it was the actual tank. And yeah, this is the MG34. So I'm guessing that this thing also is a machine gun there. I think the basic, some of the history for this tank are, if I look on the nice instruction sheet, well, so it, I think it was using the Blitzkrieg. What is the Blitzkrieg? I don't know. Something to do with Poland or an invasion of some sort. It was armed with it was 9.5 tons. It was armed with a 20mm KWK 30 or 30 machine gun. So the main armament was a machine gun. Kind of a heavy machine gun. And then they had a 7.92mm machine gun. An MG34. It had a top speed of 40 kilometers per hour. And yeah, that's some of the basics of this tank. So it's one of the earlier tank models, and hopefully I can get a review to you. So I'd like to get one of the other ones, like a Panther or Panzer IV or something. Alright, but thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next video.